Good day, everyone. Welcome. I am excited about today's show. I am so excited because we are going to talk about life, living, aging, and some wise wisdom, and some wisdom that I heard this morning before I did my transcendental meditation. So I want to share it with y'all because it is some wonderful, wonderful news that we all can use and put into practice. So let's start the show. So good day, good day, good day, everyone. I hope you had a good weekend and a good Memorial Day yesterday. And we just send love and light to all those who sacrificed their lives literally for this country. So I had a full weekend. I had a wonderful Memorial Day yesterday. My sister, her husband, and my niece and nephew and my mother came over, and we just hung out and played games I never heard of. These youngins, they come up with these games, and it's all on these devices as well. But we played Mafia and Imposter and old school Taboo, right? Remember Taboo, y'all? So we had a really, really good time. Shout out to my sister for bringing over food, and they just wanted to check in on Marco, and have some fun together. So it was really, really nice. So yay. So I hope you had a good one as well. No, let me not do that. I was gonna put on some lip gloss, but let me not do that. Focus, Red Melissa, focus. So, welcome to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. I am Red Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, we're starting a new series today. And today's series was inspired or is inspired by something that I heard this morning. So, you all know that I am a practitioner of transcendental meditation. I've been meditating, learned how to do transcendental meditation January of 2022. And I love it. It's the first practice of meditation that really resonates and feels very beneficial to me. And so, twice a day, Bob Roth, who is the CEO of the David Lynch Foundation, does live guided transcendental meditations at 7 a.m. and at 6 p.m. are the live ones, and then they replay them throughout the day, which is such a gift and a blessing. And I like to listen to it live. And so this morning, at 7, I turned on I logged into Zoom, and there's Bob Roth getting ready to share. So he does like a 5-minute talk before we go into our transcendental meditation. And this morning, he says that he wants to give a shout out to Aunt Sally. And Aunt Sally is one of his friends' aunts. And today is her 100th birthday. So Aunt Sally is healthy. She has all her wits about her. She is active. She is living life fully. And one of the things that was posted, Bob was sharing, was Sally's secrets. And so I went and got a paper and pen. I was like, let me listen to Sally's secrets, because if Sally is living life fully alive at 100 years old, she is independent. She knows all the things that is to be known for her life that she is sharing with us. I appreciate that. I I I treat that as golden nuggets. And I think I'm more tuned in to this because this October I will be 60 years old. So let me say, I have no issues whatsoever with aging. I think aging is beautiful. I think it is a gift. I think that it is we are fortunate. We are fortunate. I consider myself fortunate to be aging, right? And that I am aware that I am consciously aware that I have a lot to do with the way that I age, the choices that I make, the choices that I do not make, or I should say it this way, my yeses and my nos impact the quality of my life. And so for me, I am consciously aware of that and more tuned into it even more as I approach my 60th year that I'm very, very excited about. But it also seems weird to me that I've been on the planet for 60 years. And I know that time is moving on because I see my girls who are 19 years old. So I know time is moving, right? They are the evidence of it for me. And so why not live as Aunt Sally encourages us to do? So last week, our series was life, right? We was talking about life be lifing, how life be lifing, and how we can let it flow easy, right? We can let it flow easy. And so that brought me to live. As I listened to Aunt Sally's list of living a long and healthy life, I said, let's talk about living. Let's talk about living. So, live or live is an acronym that we can create as well. So I haven't created one yet because this just came to me, y'all, a little while ago. So, like I invited you to come up with your statement for life as an acronym. Let's do the same for live or live, whichever way you choose to say it, as I share with you Sally's secrets for living a long and healthy life. So there are 10 of them. All right. So if you want to get a paper and a pen, go ahead and do that. So Sally has been meditating, practicing transcendental meditation specifically for the last 55 years. 55 years. One of her nephews was a TM teacher, and he taught her and his brother. And so, and other members of their family. So, 55 years of transcendental meditation, meditating twice a day for 20 minutes. And Bob shared that she's never missed a session of practicing her TM. So, shout out to Aunt Sally for being consistent and for choosing to live life fully alive. So, here we go. Number 1, surround yourself with loved ones. Surround yourself with loved ones. 2, don't hold a grudge. Let it go. Don't hold a grudge. Let it go. 3, don't put anything in your body that isn't good for you. Don't put anything in your body that isn't good for you. 4, be regimented. Stick with a consistent schedule. Be regimented. Stick with a specific schedule. 5, don't worry about things outside of your control. Don't worry about things outside of your control. 6, stay on top of the doctor's advice and follow it. Stay on top of the doctor's advice and follow it. 7, age is a number. Life is an attitude. Age is a number. Life is an attitude. 8, don't look for the bad in people. Don't look for the bad in people. 9, meditate consistently. Meditate consistently. And 10, be spiritual. Be spiritual. So there you have it. Aunt Sally's 10 secrets for living a long and healthy life. Now, I'm sure that none of those 10 are surprising, right? I bet many of the 10 you are already practicing in your life. So I was thinking about, out of the 10, which one or two do I want to practice more? And so for me, it is number 4. Be regimented. Stick with a consistent schedule. That's the one for me that I'm going to pour more focus into for myself. Let me see, one other. Don't worry about things outside of your control. So I got a good lesson in that one, dealing with my husband's medical situation this last week or two. So there were a lot of things out of my control that I was trying to control, and that is exhausting and frustrating. So don't worry about things outside of your control. I think those 2, but my number 1 is sticking with a consistent schedule, being more regimented. And y'all know me, the consistency around my sleep schedule is still something that I am practicing. Still practicing, y'all. So that's a big one for me. So we're going to explore some of these, and I'm going to add some other things as we explore live this week. Live. So what would that acronym be for you? Live. And so I'm going to think about that overnight and see. So let me check in with y'all. Good day, Linda. It's good to see you from the mountains of Colorado. Good day, Bonnie. Good day, Shay. And Shay is saying, I'll be careful following the doctor's advice. Seriously. So yeah, I knew that was going to be a little sticky one. And so when that one was shared, I had the same thought as well, Shay. And then I thought about it in this regard, that most doctors will say to eat healthy, get rest, and move your body. Most doctors would say that. So for me, that's how I chose to look at stay on top of the doctor's advice and follow it, right? And so, yeah, I think that's all I need to say about that, right? So we could go there, but let's look at number 8. Don't look for bad in people. So I'm not talking about the bad doctors or the doctors who are not in tune with with healthy living, right? I think everyone understands what I'm saying. Yes, Shay. Shay's laughing. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. So that's where we're going this week. Live, live. And I love to for you to share some of your acronyms for live or your statement for live as the acronym. All right. So that's all I have to share today. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to get into a couple of things for Joy News so you know what's going on this week because a wonderful, wonderful thing occurs this week. A couple of wonderful things occur this week. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we continue our spiritual living book study. And we are reading Manifesting the Practical, Simple Guide to Creating the Life You Want by Chris Ferraro, who's a dear friend and practitioner at Rockland CSL. There is the QR code for you to get the Zoom link because we are doing this on Zoom every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you are desiring to manifest something in your life, maybe you're seeking to manifest a more healthy life, right? A more abundant life, a more prosperous life. Maybe you're looking to manifest something that is in the vibration of your quality. I hope you haven't forgotten about your qualities and that you're stating them affirmatively every day and that you are expressing and embodying them more fully in every way. So join us on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch up. Just get the book today. You could get it as an ebook, so you have it immediately. Read the introduction. Read part 1, principles 1 and 2. Read the introduction. Read part 1, principles 1 and 2. So it's like 60 pages. You could read 30 today and 30 tomorrow and be caught up, right? And there's exercises to do as well. So don't overdo it, but try to catch up as much as possible if you're going to join us. And then on Friday, we are blessed in May with 2 full moons. Our first one was the beginning of the month, and our second one is at the end of the month. And so join me this Friday, May 29th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for our second full moon meditation with our spiritual practice that I get to guide you through using and tapping into and aligning with the energy of the full moon. So this Friday is the blue moon. So whenever there's a second moon, full moon in the month, that second full moon is called the blue moon. So join me. I'll share more about this moon. We'll meditate. We will have a really, really good time going within. So I mentioned our qualities. And so I have decided to tweak my quality a little bit based on my sermon that I gave on Sunday, which was about communal uncertainty. And I really love the word commune. I really love that word and appreciate it even more now. So my quality for 2026 are truth, love, and communication, TLC. And so the C, I am changing it to commune. So truth, love, and commune. And within commune is communication. Within commune is community. So commune encapsulates more things for me than just communication. So I share that to say, as you go throughout the year, day by day, moment by moment, you may get inspired to tweak your quality, and you can do so, right? Maybe you already feel complete with your quality, and that's fine. So if you feel inspired to tweak, to change, to transform, do so, right? Do so. It really is how you are feeling about your quality, right? So we're not in resistance to it. We are in the opening, the allowing, the accepting, the embodying of it. So I think we're going to do a roll call this week for our quality as well, just so we could check in on how we're doing there as well. All right, y'all. So I see Shay is manifesting rest. I'm with you on that, Shay Love. Yes, manifest rest. I am resting more, like I'm getting my hours, but I'm still not. I I'm working on. Let me put it this way. I'm working on maintaining a consistent bedtime. That's my challenge still. Let's change that too, right? Cancel, cancel, cancel. I am maintaining a regimented, consistent bedtime today. Today. All right. So thank y'all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful today. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.